Beneath the surface of our oceans lies a world as mysterious as it is mesmerizing. In these hidden depths, we have 4 amazing stories to tell. From a criminal investigator searching for answers where others wouldn't dare to look, a winery that lies 75 feet underwater off the coast of Croatia, a memorial reef where the remains of underwater lovers live on beneath the waves, and a peninsula of vast underwater caves that hold ancient secrets frozen in time. These aren't just stories from the deep, they're a reminder that the most incredible tales often come with a splash.
There's a crime. Detectives follow the clues. They get close, but then they reach the water. So they call in the underwater criminal investigator. That's Mike Barry. Hold on, this is Mike Barry.
I dive in very strange places looking for very strange things.
Mike has been an underwater criminal investigator for 35 years.
How easy is it to get rid of a murder weapon? All it is a flick of the wrist. In someone's mind, that murder weapon is forever gone. They have no idea there are people like me crazy enough to go down there and search.
Law enforcement depends on guys like Mike to preserve and recover evidence.
Your 3 cores in underwater criminal investigation is body recovery, vehicle recovery, and evidence recovery. I get called about twice a week, sometimes more, sometimes less.
And when a call comes in,
Hello?
chances are Mike's in for a challenge.
Some of these locations are absolutely disgusting. Our typical dive site is dark, it's deep, it's cold, it's full of obstructions, it's contaminated. The danger is there when you get in the water. You know, I've had murderers tell me, you'll never find it. I said, well, we'll see.
Go ahead, Diver 1.
I've located the weapon.
10-4, Diver 1.
There's nothing like finding the target. When your hand hits it and you feel it and you realize you've got it. For a public safety diver, there's no greater thing.
And when he's out there searching for a body,
I look at it as an honor because you realize the importance of what you're asked to do. There's a family and there's no closure until you bring them up. Not every diver can do this. Not everybody has it in their DNA. It's what I was meant to do. I couldn't think of anything better to do with my life. Truth is, I can't wait for the next call to help someone in some way, either to bring closure or to bring a conviction.
In the southern part of Croatia, in the peninsula of Peljazac, there is a winemaker that does things a little differently.
I'm Edi Bajurin I proizvodim vino ispod mora.
That's right, this winery ages their wine 75 feet beneath the sea's surface. After growing up around many traditional winemakers, Edi had an idea to combine his 2 favorite pastimes, scuba diving and drinking wine. So he decided to try an aged wine in the sea.
Moja prvotna ideja je bio da stavimo vino u glinenu amforu I kao takvu polegnemo u more.
To avoid any leaks in these ancient storage jars, Edi uses a glass bottle to keep the wine in and salt water out. He uses custom-made cages that line the seafloor to hold the wine in place.
Boca stoji obrnuto, gornji dio, to jest čep stoji u odnosu na dno naprema dole. U rasponu od 1,5 do 2 godine I niko to ne dira. Ali u biti inače se provjeravaju svako 15 dana se zaranja da se vidi što je I kako nastaje. Boravi na temperaturama koje su idealne za održavanje crnoga vina I što je najvažnija stvar naša, da boravi u tišini. Ova tišina je jedan od faktora s kojom mi želimo dati jednu notu prilikom kušanja vina.
And to Edi, it's this silence that differentiates his unique underwater wine from the pack.
Zato što u svim podrumima tokom godine se radi, vazda se odmiču neki predmeti, vazda se nešto radi, vazda se nešto odmiče, promiče. Svi ti zvukovi koji se događaju u podrumima sigurno utječu, jer to je jedan živi organizam, utječu na vino. Vino dobiva I drugačiji I puniji okus nego što je vino u boci normalno pakirano. Ja mogu osjetiti razliku, a svakako ljudi koji su baš u tom biznisu, poznati someljeri, sigurno će primijetiti jako veliku razliku.
Three and a quarter miles east of Key Biscayne, near Miami, Florida, is an underwater eternal resting place for ocean lovers. The Neptune Memorial Reef is an artificial, man-made reef that houses the remains of thousands of people. After cremation, ashes are mixed with cement to form features that become part of the reef. The reef's design was inspired by the underwater city Atlantis and includes lion statues, columns, benches, canopies, and podiums. It takes up half an acre and sits 40 feet under the surface of the water. The Neptune Memorial Reef serves a dual purpose as a home to many underwater creatures, fulfilling its mission of creating life after life.
When you enter a cenote, it's really like going into another world, like leaving the planet behind. This is a feeling of really exploring something new, and I feel very lucky to be able to see that. My name is Julian Baud. I've been freediving and scuba diving for the last 15 years. In many different locations, always trying to find the best diving spots. Those cenotes are caves. All those cenotes are connected to each other. And the water goes and flows from one cenote to another cenote to end up in the sea. The first time you go into a cenote, it's something you don't see anywhere else. It's completely different experience than diving in the ocean. At the beginning, it can be a little bit scary, but really quickly, the beauty of the place would just take over. Some cenotes are very welcoming, sometimes so big and so clear that it really gives you the sensation you go into a church and you don't want to talk too loud to not disturb anyone. And some of the cenotes also have a little bit like an atmosphere more like hell with dead trees in the bottom and sulfur. The Mayans were using the cenotes for a very long time. Basically, the land where we are, that's the place where the living people live. And then underneath the cenotes, into the ground, was the place for the dead. Every cenote have a different personality, but I also think that it really affects your own personality. At some point, you kind of enter into like a meditation state that, for me, is completely priceless.